You remember this, don't you? If you lived in the West, if you lived in the US, Canada, Europe, you remember this box. Although in Europe, this was not as popular as the Sega Master System. But here in the States and in Canada, you remember this, don't you? Let's do more stuff about this classic console that saved the video game industry in 1985, 1986. Well, here it is, the NES. 1985, the classic, where you put the cartridges in, where it becomes really unreliable unless you blow into the cartridge slot, or into the cartridge actually. And a lot of people have memories of that. I didn't grow up in like this time, but I grew up more in the 16-bit era. But I remember like my cousins all the time, we had issues about that. But here is the audio video, so it's only mono, and it doesn't have a proprietary like the later Nintendo consoles has. You just put it in like the SNES, the AV Famicom, which didn't come out in the West. Instead, we got the RF only top loader, the toaster. Kind of stink with the video reception. I don't know why they shafted the West with that. So yeah, here's the RF. It's channel 3, channel 4, AC adapter. And then what you heard under there is it fell off. This piece, I don't know what this, I think this was an extra port they were gonna plan, but it never came to fruition. Maybe they were planning to release the top loader, sorry, they did release that 10 years later. They were gonna release the Famicom disk system here, possibly in the West, but it never came to, so this could have been a slot for it. And then we have here the Nintendo of America, the FCC rules, made in Japan, the rubber feet, and then it just says the model number, 1985 Nintendo. You just got to use that NES 002 AC adapter only, and then the warranty and customer service, you can call that number. That number probably still, or it is probably still active. It is active, and you use it probably for Nintendo Switch games now, and probably 3DS still, I don't know, 2DS. But yeah, that's it really for this. There's nothing here on the left side, and that's it. So let's take a look here at the system in action, and also the the AV Famicom in Japan has the same slots that look like this. So you could use the dog bone controller from the top loader, and then you can use the regular controller from this into the top loader or the AV Famicom. So, and also I just want to talk about this classic thing. This is what all controllers use today. It came from this, because before this, we were just using joysticks from the Atari 2600 and some other classic consoles from the 70s. I'm glad this thing came out, because imagine trying to use a joystick now these days with, you know, the PS5 Series X and the Switch. Well, the Switch is portable, but you have to have a Pro Controller. But anyway, we're glad we got into this. But we wouldn't used to it. If this thing never existed, we would all be playing joysticks. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get this console in action, the Nintendo Entertainment System. All right, we got the Nintendo, the NES hooked up. And I only actually have one game, because I had a Nintendo about 15 years ago, got it used, and then I sold it. And I got this one 2 years ago, or last year, I believe. I think it was, yeah, in 2022, last year. Got an NES from Shop Goodwill. Had it for like, got this for about 40 bucks. So, but yeah, and it was working. So, got that. And we don't need that. We don't need that thing. So, let's put in bases loaded, and then I have this cartridge converter. I can do another video on this sometime, where you can play your Famicom carts on your NES with this converter. So I can put this 402 game in there, and then I could put DuckTales in there, and it would work. So let's put in first bases loaded. I know it's a sports game, but yeah, let's try put it in here, and I don't know that sound. And oh, I forgot to turn on the power. So let's put this on. Okay, so let's put the power on, and first got in right away. Base is loaded. Oh man, remember this? I don't have a password though, whatever. But the classic sound chip. But yeah, everyone remembers this. They wanted to design it because to make it look like a VCR. I don't know. Do you like this design more than the Famicom version? So I'm pitching one-handed. Okay. There we go. Oh, I forgot. I went to the picture. Shoots. But there's so many great memories with this for people who are 80s children but there are some 80s children or early 90s children who didn't have an NES and they had a Master System instead, so but they knew a friend who had one, but yeah. So that is Bases Loaded. Of course, any sports game now is kind of obsolete, but it's good for nostalgia's sake. All right, well, I'm gonna put this in and do a jump cut because I need 2 hands in order to do this cartridge converter. But yep, Super Bases Loaded. Got that out, and people remember this. Gotta take that out. People in Japan don't have to worry about this because they had an eject for the Famicom. I did my Famicom console video 2 weeks ago, actually. But anyway, let's go take a look at this. So this thing is from My Arcade, a cartridge converter, and it plays your Famicom games, and this is how it looks like. The only thing is you have to be careful that you got this right size because there's other Famicom carts that are taller and they won't fit in here. So let's see if DuckTales works for the first time. If not, I'll have to jump cut and clean it. And I want to see if this 402-in-1 works. So you just put it in here just like a regular, and then, nope, I'm getting that blinking screen. Everyone remembers that. So I have to just fiddle around. See it again. Nope. Oh man. Oh, people remember this. And they had blow into the cartridge. And they're not supposed to do that. Corrodes it. I just try to place it a little bit like this and no, wait. Yes, so press reset and eventually goes like this. So if you're not familiar, it's DuckTales, but it's in the Japanese version. So I remember playing this at my cousin's, but since everything's in Japanese, but you get I played the remake in 2013 on the 360 PS3, but yeah, this has so much great memories. Try playing this with one hand though, sucks. But everyone remembers this song. This is like one of the premier games on the NES. Oh, come on. There we go. Not that one-handed. And then you slam it. I can do it with one hand. Come on. I try. You know, you can use your cane. Oh well. I always wonder if you can go down here. Well, you can. But why would you? I always went down there. Shoot. Oh, oh. I always went down the cave. I never went that way. Everyone knows the secrets. DuckTales. Woo! Sorry, I'm not a good singer. Oh, no, 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 get out, get out. Okay, I'll go down here. Everyone knows a secret. You whack that. Come on, one-handed, come on, we can do it. There we go. Everyone knows a secret. You just jump up there and the other side is, yeah. Come on. Yes. But such a classic game. Like, if you have an NES, you gotta get this game right away. It's like an essential part of owning an NES. It's like a required game for the system. But anyway, I wanted to show this. Normally you would hit the rock there, but I had to jump. But anyway, yeah, this is DuckTales. It works, although it's Japanese version. So let's try another game. Let's try that 402 if that one works. But I will need 2 hands to remove this. DuckTales. Okay, next we have this 402-in-1. I don't have a EverDrive, but I'm thinking of getting the Famicom version because I could play both on my Famicom and the NES with this converter. I don't have to buy 2 different ones. And then, of course, everyone has hacked their NES Classic. Well, everyone I know. So let's just see what happens here. Nope, it's blue screen, green screen. You just have to be, nah, come on. Nope, come on, there we go. No, oh, come on. Damn it. Come on. So it'll take me like 10 minutes to get, come on. Ah, no. Oh, come on. Everyone remembers. You know that I should probably get this modded to get that 10 chip out of there. It's obviously all original. Come on. Come on. What? Oh, it's still blinking. There we go. So you guys gotta press reset. Super 402-in-1. So you got Contra here, Ninja Gaiden, Double Dragon, Adventure Island, Chip and Dale, Ninja Turtles, Spider-Man. Yeah, so let's pick, oh, where is it? Mario 10, what? Oh, I already picked that before. Balloon Fight. Oh, Bird Week is hilarious. If you don't know Bird Week, I have it right here. Bird Week, but you play as the mother, and you have to get food for your small birds here, and you got to get away from that guy. So we can play Bird Week here since I have it original. So let's play Bird Week. That is Bird Week. So let's try it out. So again, you have to catch your worms like that bird. Give it to your kids. There you go. I first learned about this. There you go. You gave it to your young from from Mark from Classic Game Room. At least he's making videos again. Did you see his channel? But yeah, you have to be careful so you won't get. You got to catch these butterflies or whatever these things, other birds. You got to feed your young. You've got to be careful. Don't get hit by this thing. Oh, shoot. Damn it. Come on, go. Oh, but you're safe. Alright, but yeah, this only came out in Japan, Bird Week. But it plays fine on the NES here. Oh, but I'm using the multi-card, but yeah. This multi-card is 402-in-1, but it's not as good as having a EverDrive. I got it for 10 bucks on AliExpress. I'm like, I need to get a real EverDrive. I don't have one for the NES Famicom, so yeah, if you never heard of the NES, you either were born, oh, he died because ain't enough food. Sorry. But yeah, if you get the basis of the game, this thing is, there we go. Oh, I died because that thing. But everything's easier to play in two hands. Come on. There we go. But yeah, so this is Bird Week. Let's see any other games here. So, okay. We have... Okay. Okay. Antarctic Adventure is great. If you don't know what that is. I was playing... That's also on the ColecoVision and MSX. But this is the Japanese version. So what you gotta do here is you gotta avoid and keep collecting the flags and get to the end, the checkpoint. You have to dodge these. But yeah, you're supposed to grab those flags. Grab the fish to jump over that. Grab the flags if you can. And this music, I feel like, is great for the... Although, I think it sounds... I played the ColecoVision. I think the ColecoVision sounds better. I don't know. I wonder if someone's done Battle of the Ports. You know, RetroCore, Mark on RetroCore. He's done a lot of Battle of the Ports. So, yeah. NES is a classic system. It's like essential. It's like required to be in your retro game collection. Same thing with SNES and, oh man, a 2600. So, yeah, in order to speed up, I keep on hitting this, but your speed would go up. If you see that going up in the upper right, so time was over because I didn't have enough time. But yeah. Let's see if there's any other. Russian Attack. We have Twinbee. I like the Goonies. Let's see the Goonies. The Goonies. So this is not Goonies 2, which we got, but Goonies was only released in Japan. So yeah, the basis here is you have to bomb those. Oh shoot! You have to bomb those skeleton doors, and it's reveal your buddies or other treasure. And then when you get enough, you get a key. You can get into the next level. But yeah, this song is The Goonies Are Good Enough. Seal up or ha. Oh. Alright, well, that is The Goonies. And let's try more games, actually. So, if you're wondering, the multi-cart works. I'm assuming the EverDrive works with this thing, but yeah. So this is 402 in 1, 402 in 1. The system looks good for its age. You can tell it's a little bit yellowed here, but Retro Bright or something would make it look nicer. But yeah, let's put Star Soldier on here. Let's just take this out. Let's do it, if I could do it with one hand. Okay, so that's how it's done. And then you put one of these in like this. And, oh, let's see. Maybe it's better with two hands. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see if this works. Come on, plug in. There we go. Okay, let's see if this thing works good or not. Okay. All right, we got it. Let's just see how it works. If it gets to work. On here, put it in, and green screen. Green screen again. Come on. Green screen again. I need the cleaning with isopropyl alcohol, I'm assuming, already. No, blue screen. This is the dilemma that people had in the 80s with this thing in the 90s, with the NES. The Famicom works first time every time, but not the NES, which is unfortunate. Ugh. So maybe we won't. We just need this cleaned up, I guess. Come on. No. I need to get the win, get rid of this for the 10 blinking. Come on. Nope. All right. Well, we'll have to use some isopropyl alcohol for this game, but this game is good if you can get it to work. Come on. Okay. Let's just do a jump cut here so I can clean it up. So using isopropyl alcohol. It worked! Star Soldier. So these shoot-offs are easier to play with one hand. But yeah, this has the classic sound. Oh. Everyone remembers the sound effects and the music from the NES days, Famicom NES days. Oh, geez. So, I'm assuming people would already modify these with HDMI. Just use the good old composite I'm doing. I highly doubt anyone is using RF anymore with this, because why would you? You have better options out there. HDMI, if you mod this, use a composite, RGB, you need it modded as well, I believe. So, yeah, just wanted to show some gameplay of the most well-known video game system, I believe. This and the 2600, like, saved the video game industry. Well, this didn't save the video game industry, but the 2600 is famous as well. So, did you know that Nintendo go into Atari so that they could also market it, but Atari said no, I believe, what I read. But I'm glad Nintendo went on their own and released this. Thanks, Nintendo.